the EU North, you know. So yeah.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the East is king right now. They have given us the most amount of players and really the most excitement from what I've seen from the Tekken Online Challenge. Maybe I'm a little biased because I'm doing commentary and I have a good seat here, and I'm doing commentary with my friend Anakin. But it's been a fun weekend so far. But as you mentioned, we're not done yet.
Main event time.
We're about to get on with some crazy matches, but before that, let's check out this quick video.
We have NYCFab, the legend. He is coming back to competitive Tekken. Cleanest Elisa players I've seen. I haven't seen Fab play like this in a long time. I'm happy. What a whip footage. Commit. Is he going to land it? Speed.
And wait, man, that's crazy. That gravity, man.
He's had a 40-second.
That is going to hurt Rewall flat. That chance. Oh my God, double KO.
But Fab takes him. And how can you fight against him? This could be the hero that we need. It's the old school versus the new.
Seconds left on the clock. Both players in range. What is about to happen?
All right, so as you guys saw the matchup, NYCFab, the legend, going up against SonicFox, multi-game champion. Excited to see how that's going to play out and ready to see and hear it. And, you know, speaking of hear it, I want to give a lot of love to our friends over at Astro Gaming. They're back for another year supporting the Tekken Online Challenges, the official headset and Mix app. This year, Astro Gaming will be providing the top three of yesterday's tournament and all the open online tournament challenges with prizes with Astro products and, of course, custom merchandise. So lots of love to the Astro family for always supporting the Tekken community. And this coming Tuesday, there's some more Tekken action that's going to be happening with Bud Light Beer League, another Tekken 7 online tournament series that's going to be happening on Tuesday evening for the East region. Again, it's on twitch.tv/Bud Light, so you make sure you guys tune in. I'll be there for that as well. So I hope and I look forward to seeing more great matches.
Probably going to be seeing the same names once again kind of dominate the tournament, like Joey Fury, Spirojin, Yukayo. So look forward to those guys as we're rolling right along. More Tekken 7 action from week to week. Yeah, but so here we are at the main event, SonicFox, NYCFab. We don't normally know SonicFox to be that Tekken, pro. They've just recently picked up the game, showing a lot of potential. So let's hear their thoughts, both players' thoughts on this upcoming match.
I'm not gonna lie, I do feel confident. SonicFox definitely has potential.
I'm just here to have fun, honestly. I think I can put on a show that we can put on a good match.
I usually only play Miguel. I play Bob, Miguel, Julia, Steve. So I have a few characters I can use. It's just gonna depend on what's working well. If something doesn't work, maybe I'll switch it up.
I might use a little bit of Zafina, a little bit of Noctis. I can use a lot of characters, so we'll see. Honestly, I've been waiting for Season 4, which is why I started playing a little bit less recently. I know some of the matchup, I don't know it entirely, but I mean, regardless, it'll be a good matchup experience in the North instance.
Last month on PC, we ran into each other. We had started a lobby.
Last time I played Fab like a month ago.
Played for like 3-4 hours. It was like 4 in the morning or something.
I was grinding really hard for Season 3, and then Covert hit, and I was like, God damn it. But it's given me enough time to really learn about the matches across the board and keep up with a bunch of the top players. So I'm excited to try my shot whenever the competitive scene comes back.
It's just things overall that Sonic either isn't doing or is doing a little too much of. But still, overall, Sonic is pretty solid. But there's just some tendencies that you can tell is just a lack of experience.
I tend to adapt to people much better in much longer sets, so I could get bodied at first, but I think over the progress of the game, I could be doing much better. But we'll see.
The longer the sets go, usually somebody gets a lot better or somebody gets worse. And for me, I've always been a long set player.
Oh, I started playing Tekken 3. That's the first fighting game I ever touched. And I've played every single Tekken. I own every single Tekken. People don't know that, actually. People think I'm like a brand new, kind of newcomer. I only pick like top tiers. So no, technically speaking, I've been playing Zafina for like 6 years. But
I do get a chance to play. I grind hard, so I think that's what keeps me fresh.
Hey, you like JoJo Siwa? Look at their faces.
JoJo Siwa, nice.
Look at their face.
I see, cutie.
I mean, I can't cheer for anybody else at this point. I have to cheer for
Gotta go
Fab.
for the best dad.
Best dad ever. I mean, as part of the dad club, I don't know. I gotta root for NYCFab here.
It's funny, you could hear it in his voice. It sounded like Fab had been staying up all night just playing with his daughter. She's just been keeping him up, and he's just losing sleep. Even though like the stuff he said in an interview was all true. Like the things he said about Sonic just having a little bit of tendencies that could be exploited, and just Fab being really strong in long sets. I'm very, very curious to see how Sonic plays this match. Just they've picked up Tekken, shown a lot of progress, reached Tekken God Prime with Zafina, so everything's all there to make this kind of like a very, very good even matchup, I think.
SonicFox did mention the ability to use other characters. Well, we might see Noctis, so really curious to see which character is going to come out to play. But let's see what the crowd had to say about this matchup. We polled everybody online through the Bandai Namco Esports Twitter channel to find out who would win this fight, and the poll was a lot closer than I thought it would be.
SonicFox trailing Fab 61% to 38%. I mean, it seems like the Tekken community knows their stuff. They've heard of Fab. They know he's an EVO runner-up, an MLG national champion runner-up. And during his days, he was dominant. At one point, you could definitely argue that he was the best player in America, being that Steve player. He traveled to the West Coast, won majors at a time where we didn't see that happen too often. So he's been in there in the trenches with the best of them for a very long time now. It's nice to see him step up, take on a new challenge, somebody that we're not really used to seeing playing Tekken. But SonicFox is somebody who's won multiple EVOs, not in one game, but multiple games. I've watched Sonic play other games, and I think the two biggest strengths that they've got are the ability to adapt and also the really, really quick reflexes. Sonic's got those young man reflexes, so yeah, it plays really, really fast. This is going to be a good match.
The really scary part here is SonicFox mentioned they're definitely a veteran of this series, starting off in Tekken 3. SonicFox mentioned playing Zafina not just now, but for over 6 years. So this should be very interesting. You know, obviously, first Dan, I don't believe it. What happened to the Tekken God Prime?
It's PC.
Is this a troll?
PC. I think the Tekken God Prime was on PS4, but yeah.
Gotcha. Anyways, going into the matchup, here we go. I did not expect Bob at the outset. I thought we would see Julia.
Yeah, I guess so, just because that's who Fab's been playing. But when it comes to like the money making, the bread, the breadwinner, it's gonna be Bob Richards. It's the character that Fab took second at EVO with, and of course Zafina from Sonic, as expected. And a lot of people don't know Sonic's been playing Tekken for a long time. I've seen him play. I've seen a lot of matches throughout the years, but just most recently really taking the game seriously. So that's what makes for the really compelling matchup. Sonic takes the first round. There it is.
Obviously, they know what to do, how to put him in the blender, and Zafina, one of those characters where so many great moves. So many great moves in Zafina's arsenal.
Before you even start talking about the moves, let's start talking about the movement, right? That's the big thing when you talk about Zafina. It's just so hard to hit her. She's dancing around. She's probably the most evasive character, which is probably like when people mention her as one of the top tier characters, that's probably the thing that separates her apart from everybody else. Just still having that really Tekken Tag 2 style movement where you can sidestep everything, backdash everything. Not a lot of characters can do that. So yeah, as Fab ties it up 1-1, we're going to see Sonic kind of dance around, get that spacing, get the right, the right distance that they want to approach the matchup with.
Yeah, Fab definitely still on point. I mean, being able to use, the crouch dash 2 as a whip punish, having that presence of mind, knowing when it's going to hit, it's huge because that is launch punishable. So definitely still having it within him to be able to use this character. And, this is the character that brought him a lot of that, notoriety back in the day, back in the Tekken 6 days. This was his character that he used to terrorize coasts with.
Yeah. I want to remind everybody that this is not going to be the usual first to 5 that we've been watching. Both these guys are going to be going to 7, and that actually changes a lot here. It kind of reaches a point now where it's kind of being considered a really long set. First to 5, first to 7, and then first to 10. Those are kind of like the benchmarks for how long a set is. And first to 7 is something that can really drag on for a while, really, test you and try to see what you're made of.
And SonicFox mentioned that they feel like they're stronger in longer sets. The ability to learn, the ability to adapt, and the ability to kind of, pick up on tendencies that your opponent has. And that's going to go a long way because, again, like you mentioned, not the same as a first to 5. You have the potential to play a lot more matches overall.
Fab took that 3 straight after dropping the first game. It was like Fab just wanted to pressure Sonic a little bit more, seeing if they're going to be able to withstand just that onslaught that top players are able to bring to the table. And then, of course, Bob's really good at pitbulling. A very underused character right now in Tekken 7. I think just because of the raise drive not being as good as other characters, but still very viable indeed, very good, and something that can really catch you off guard if you don't know the matchup. I'm sure just like we did, Sonic probably thought that Fab was bringing Julia to the table. So I think a majority of that practice time went into labbing against Julia.
Oh yeah, and Julia, one of those characters, a high impact character, really the ability to overpower your opponent. However, I mean, I feel like maybe defensively, Bob is a character that works out for Fab in this sequence, being able to have full control of what to punish defensively, right?
I think the first of 7 had something to do with it. It's unlike the first of 5, where you're probably allowed maybe one at most character changes. Fab can play this first one really comfortably, and even go into a second game with Bob and see how that plays out. He has the rest of the set to try to Julia out pretty much. If that's the character that he had been trying to go along with the entire time, he still has that wiggle room. That extra 2 losses that he's allowed, it changes everything. So we're getting a chance to see that Bob, where normally maybe in the first of 5 he would have went straight to Julia, but Sonic's probably going to give it another go with Zafina here and try to find some stability. It was a hard time to try to stop Fab's rush down once Bob got in their face. It was just you need fundamentals, low jabs, you need jabs, and Sonic just felt kind of lost there, I think, when Bob was pressuring.
Fab was mentioning in the interview as well tendencies that he was able to pick up on when they played previously, and I wonder how that's going to play out because again, using a character, especially a legacy character, for him, he's used both games. Trying to explain. Wow, a quick switch right away. SonicFox definitely taking advantage of the situation, knowing a first to 7 has the ability to switch back and forth between multiple characters. So here comes Noctis, Lucis Kylum coming out to play.
And the thing is, I'm kind of worried for Sonic at this point, just for this game at least. Noctis is a character that a lot of people regard as maybe in the bottom half, probably not the top half. Noctis doesn't have that many attacks. So the thing that Fab is weak to is, we were talking with him, is like, do you know the Zafina matchup? That was the big focus of the set. Do you know the Zafina matchup? Are you prepared? Because I feel like if it's any other character that's being brought to the table, I fear that Sonic may not just be able to play at that level, right? Noctis, I haven't really seen much of them play Noctis, so I have a lot of questions at this point, but damn.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah, that was a great opening round, though, right? As you were talking about.
Let me know what's up, quick. Too.
However, this scares me, though. So we were talking about this. I think the obvious choice early, we all thought SonicFox was going to pick Zafina. And I think the stronger character choice, what if Fab did not lab other characters? What if Fab labbed against Zafina and not Noctis? That could be detrimental to the matchup.
Okay. Blocked health sweep, that was something that Fab really exploited in the first game. So as long as Sonic's able to stop the bleeding, stop the pressure being caused by health sweep, things will start to change a little bit for him.
Nice. Able to get 2 rounds straight here, trying to reset the situation, trying to catch up on the match. I mean, Noctis is a very dangerous character. I mean, all the characters are dangerous if you don't know how to fight them.
But very much more straightforward than, like, say, a Zafina, who's got stances, who's got a lot of traps, and mobility to kind of run around. But Noctis, he's really good at flipping coins, as you can see.
Oh my god!
Really, really good at flipping coins, forcing the issue and getting in the opponent's face. He's got a very straightforward game plan as he takes that 3-0 Noctis.
We're on a world record pace here. That was a very quick set there. Wow. Maybe PB? I don't know.
Strong answers.
Very strong. I did not foresee the Noctis pick this early, honestly.
Like you said, definitely probably caught Fab sleeping on the job there. It was normally when things are going that bad, you want to try to at least extend the rounds, extend the match. If you are going to lose, you want to go out losing and learn as much as you can. But I think in that right there, the only thing that Fab learned was that he can't let that happen again. Like, there are a lot of things running through his mind right now. So this pause in the action, this break is nice for him to just get to think about, like, man, that was definitely a curveball. I wasn't expecting that. What to do from here? Like,
Fab definitely had a few weeks' notice about the matchup, right? So instead of maybe doing his homework, maybe he was helping his daughter with her homework. It's rough. I don't know. There's just so many factors going into it. Tekken is a game with so many characters, so many variables, and I think the big factor here, the X factor is, how is SonicFox going to play? Which characters is SonicFox going to play as well?
That was a big question.
And again, I was thinking Zafina the whole time, the whole way. I saw the interview early, and I was like, Noctis, no way. No one's going to use Noctis. Noctis, again, one of the weaker characters, kind of like what you mentioned. But that was rather impressive, unless Fab is able to adjust here. And, there weren't too many risks there from SonicFox either. I barely saw any down back 2s.
Yeah, didn't even need it. And,
there was a lot of from crouch down forward 2s, though, I'll tell you that.
there was, especially at the end. But like they were saying earlier, there is a 3 hours plus set between these two, or a lot of, PvP player versus player experience that there's mind games going on. I didn't know that these two played beforehand. I didn't think that that was something that got set up. But surprisingly enough, there's a little bit of experience. There's a little bit of, positioning back and forth. The mind games have begun before they even started.
Yeah, I mean, all I can say is I hope we bust Zafina at this point because Zafina doesn't work. Anyways, going into the matchup before the chat blows up. Right now, again, SonicFox doing work with that Noctis.
Right now,
what are we seeing here? You know, Fab hasn't really been going or utilizing the mix-ups in his favor. Yeah. Right now, Fab is kind of watching and reacting to what doing with Noctis.
He's trying to find his footing. He's trying to find where Sonic's weak at against Bob. If this is going to be enough to take it. That was a very, very close round. It looked like Sonic was going to take their 4th straight round, but Fab finally able to put a stop to the bleeding. See where he goes from here.
And the round streak now over. But again, it's all about finding your footing, finding the thing of the match. And what hop kick?
Not this time.
You know, that's not a normal hop kick. That's a slow hop kick.
Slow hop kick. Got the job done though. This is gonna end the round. Bob's wall combo damage is huge. That wasn't even the max combo, but definitely one of the stronger wall combo characters in the game.
All right, nice block, gets the punish on the wall rising 2-2. SonicFox coming back.
3 rounds Sonic. Now it's looking like 3 rounds Fab. They went back and forth.
And this is, what I was hoping to see earlier from the other exhibition match, which is just clobbering each other back and forth. Go for it, right?
This is action. This is what I like.
Put them in the blender.
Both these players are delivering.
Oh, a whiff! Not a big whiff punish, though. I was wondering maybe Fab was trying to do something else in that situation, but ended up going with the jabs.
Bob can't launch that down forward 2 from Noctis. He can't.
Yeah, even on right, but there was a whiff opportunity there. Yeah. I was wondering.
So that plays
I feel like the fastest launcher that Bob brought is an instant whilst the whiff situation like that, right?
Down back 1+2. There's a couple situations. Yeah, Fab's really good at using down back 1+2. He's one of the few players that I've really seen make that work, making the most out of that attack. And for a character that doesn't have a lot of launchers, you got to use what you got, and that's one of the few tools that Bob has to punish people optimally for whiffing. Fab's really good at that. I'm wondering if we're going to see that later on, but right now, Fab, strong answer back against the Noctis pick. It's 2-1 in his favor.
And again, I feel like I can't believe the pacing from the Joey Fury and Incog match. At this point, 3 matches, it would have been like 45 minutes into the set already. But right now, it was super quick, just back to back, really just in-your-face action.
And I'm wondering if Sonic's going to open up the roster now. We saw that quick switch to Noctis. I know that they play a lot of other characters, dabbling in Claudio, a little bit here, a little bit there. But I think it's one of those things where Sonic's got nothing to lose. They've got nothing to lose. They don't even, this is not their main game, right? They just here for an exhibition, have some fun, try their luck against a top player in NYCFab, a top legendary player. So getting off to a good start. I think that Sonic's feeling confident. He just has to get a little bit more comfortable. They're usually known as being an aggressive player from just watching other games.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, Negan.
Character number 3 comes out.
3rd character in 3 losses.
Negan probably going to ask if Fab has certain pants on, and I'm sure Fab probably has a stack of diapers ready. So I'm sure he'll be ready for the matchup. Anyways, this should be interesting because again, Negan, one of those characters. Do you know the character? Do you know the matchup, right?
Negan's another basic character that you can learn in a short amount of time. Just very straightforward. And he's got that bat, right? And he's gonna hit you with the bat, and also there's a stance, but it's something that you still have to respect because that back hold punches, that plus move that Negan throws out a lot. It kind of dictates a lot.
Yeah, and just a lot of the flow and different move options. Oh my gosh, never mind. NYCFab is going in. Maybe he's having that mentality like, you can't block what you don't know. I'm just going to go in offensively. Maybe that's what's going on. Because right now, Fab is looking really confident right now.
Fab's answering all the questions correctly. Sonic's putting him to the test, right? Can you fight against my Zafina? Can you fight against my Noctis? And Fab's not really struggling that much.
Oh, no launch. Well, I don't even know if he can launch that. Probably not.
Second time's a charm. Yeah, I can't launch that one either.
Stab. There it is. SonicFox on the round scoreboard here. 2 matches to 1 if you guys are just tuning in right now.
There's that new low that Negan just got recently. Knockdown, another knockdown for Sonic. The pressure, that's that bat move we were talking about. Oh! Sure, you can punish from Bob. That's a super slow launcher, but it takes a lot of health. Punish. Could have launched that. It's not your turn to swing. Fab taking his turn at the right time. Checking Sonic for being too aggressive there.
All right, I just in. Again, a lot of people with the voting that we had earlier on. Obviously, everyone favoring Fab, but you know, I don't know if the opinion is shifting. I think not enough people were putting respect on SonicFox. But right now, it's looking really rough, and we're seeing I don't know if you're noticing it, Anakin. We're seeing some Tekken 6 tactics. We're seeing a lot of sidestep attack, especially by the wall.
That was just typical Fab style, like rushing down, making you guess. He's the type of player that's not afraid to do things 2 times, 3 times, 4 times in a row to try to get in your head. And that's kind of how you have to play Tekken sometimes. I think a lot of people are missing that element to their game where they're not afraid to like throw out something that they just threw out. But Fab definitely brings that to the table. And SonicFox, that's not something they're used to seeing, I think, in this game. Like a player so crazy, like that they'll play the way that Fab plays.
What do you think? Do you think SonicFox will bring out Zafina at this point? I feel like maybe their best opportunity.
Yeah, I think that's the smart pick, but there could be some secret surprises that Sonic's got. You never know. At this point, we've seen 3 different characters, 3 different chances to switch. So, I mean, if we're going by stats, then they should be bringing a new character to the table. But at this point, I'm wondering who could it even be?
Can we see a gun play? Are we going to see a knee play? Going to pick Bob too?
We've seen everything. I doubt it'd be Bob, but that would be hype. That would be
maybe.
Yeah.
It's interesting, I've been wanting to see Falcon Rom all day, so maybe we could see that.
Yeah, maybe. But if anyone had a chance to pick Falk, it was Incog, and he didn't even do that. So I think it's gonna be a Falcon Rom Leroy free day. But yeah, Zafina is probably the likely decision here. Just check it out, see how it goes. But Eliza, okay, I forgot about that one. Sonic has an Eliza. And it's another like character that really puts Fab to the test. Fab's been playing Tekken for a very long time, but Eliza is kind of like a newer character to the series. Not a lot of time for him to kind of learn and get adjusted, get experience with this character. I think this was one of the last characters that Fab probably thought was possible. So let's see if he knows.
All right, Eliza bringing things up. Obviously changing how to approach the matchup. Eliza has a lot of different moves here. Not as traditional. Got to watch out for things like the dive kick, of course, the mix-ups here as well. All right, nice punish here from Fab. The patience, and I think that's what's going to be key here, is to not engage Eliza and also just get ready to punish.
See, already it's looking a little different. Just because of Dark Wave, the zoning abilities of Eliza, Fab just can't rush in there and force 50-50s. Can't just do Hell Sweep. Can't just do anything. I think Sonic's got the ability to jump. They've got a meter now. Dark Wave, that's a buff recently. Just off that sweep, you can get a full combo if you got meter. Wall damage to follow. I think that's death. Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
Great opening combo from SonicFox, able to take the round.
Finally taking control a little bit here. Eliza might be onto something here.
I just feel like, Eliza, one of those characters, to be able to play them, and let's say Eliza is the character that SonicFox decides to move forward with. Is it going to be enough to do it for 6 more matches?
Man, that's that big boy wall combo that I was talking about earlier. Took the win out of Sonic Sales that round. But yeah, man, Eliza's that character that's been receiving a lot of hype lately. A lot of, people tier list. She went from being low tier all the way up to like the highest tier, and that's a drastic improvement.
It's a huge debate that's going on with the Tekken community right now. A lot of people say she's trash, and then a lot of people say she's too good.
And a lot of people just going with the flows, saying whatever their favorite player is saying. So
a lot of people haven't even purchased her from the store yet.
I wonder.
Probably the same guys playing on Wi-Fi. Anyways, going into the matchup, nice down back 1+2, and like you said, Fab definitely a specialist when it comes to using this character and utilizing that move in the right situations. Man, he's getting a lot of mileage out of these lunging moves. Oh my gosh, and look at Fab tying it up on rounds.
Going to his final round though, but if I'm SonicFox, I'm happy. Just one round away with the ability to take a full game off Fab, get back into the set. I'm in a good position if I'm Sonic.
Definitely going for the Moonlight low. Wants to have another opportunity to use the EX dive. He can pick up and carry to the wall. Oh my gosh.
This is gonna hurt real bad. One more hit for Sonic. They could do it.
Yeah, Fab has to be careful. There's the punish. Good stuff.
Well played.
And Fab was a little bit desperate there, going for the backswing blow. I mean, it could have Could have netted him a positive result, especially if he was able to get the wall splat there. But again, just not
Tech
enough.
trap. The tech trap was the moment right there. I was saying,
Tech on deck, right?
to just be in a position that it's final round where the whole set really has been going good. Pick Noctis, picked Zafina, picked Negan. It didn't really go good, but we finally found Eliza, and they were in a position to just take win one round, and that was that round. Now it's 3-2. Sonic's back in the game. We got a set.
It's a much more comfortable position to be in because you don't want to be down 4-1. You do not want to be down 4-1. So 3-2.
Huge difference. Huge difference.
It's crazy how one game can do that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people don't realize that. They're just playing mindlessly. Nowadays, people have the luxury of just sitting at home, playing online, going to the next game, jumping to the next game, and time will fly. And before you know it, you've played a lot of games. So when it's time to switch up into that set mode where you're playing to a certain number, you're playing to an end, it changes up a little bit as far as game plan, when you're supposed to go for certain strategies, when you're supposed to pick certain characters, and those little moments matter where it's final round and it's only a one round that determines 4-1 or 3-2. I mean, that's sick.
Oh yeah, definitely. As we prep for the next match, you have to think in your mind, NYCFab picking another character possibly
Julia? For sure, possibly. But that wasn't really a domination from Sonic. That was back and forth.
Yeah.
Fab just had a bad last round where he got caught with a tech trap, and that's just really bad luck. He probably didn't even think about that. Sonic, as an Eliza player, they probably knew all along that was an option for them. But Fab got caught slipping.
Just seeing the gameplay or the game plans unravel as we go, and that's I think really the purpose of the longer set is to kind of test what your opponent knows, right? Mm-hmm. Anyways, going right back into it. Fab sticking to Bob here. Currently 3-2 in the set.
Counter hit.
All right, had another opportunity there with the wall splat. Okay.
Eliza's got the meter now. That changes a lot. Sonic could steal the round. Tried it
that
too.
Was crazy. He tried to crush it too. Oh, is that gonna hit? Nice reactions there from Fab.
Round one for Fab.
Out the Moonglide mix-up. You know what? I'm not gonna block it. I'm just gonna go for a Rage Art.
Round 2.
I can't believe he could pull that angle from this guy. That's nuts. Anyway, going right back in.
On a natural combo. That's the mid option that mixes up with the sweep. When Eliza's got that meter, you're definitely thinking about that sweep, so you're prone to letting that mid hit you if you know what options are there. So
Nice
Fab has to pick.
An adjustment here. Once the mix-up goes for the down back 3, but SonicFox is blocking it at the ready.
If Fab can get a hop kick here, he'll steal the round.
Maybe gonna get it though. That's I can't believe SonicFox went for the Moonglide low there.
Risky.
That much of a lead too, and that would have been launch punishable for sure.
They could have thrown that lead away just having that move locked.
Of course, working with some meter as well, using that Dark Wave. Nice, gets the launch there with the down forward 2 series.
I'm expecting
follow
that balcony break here. The drop. Sad news.
Unfortunate.
Sonic trying to work his way off the wall. You see the movement. You see they're trying. Not enough, not fast enough on the movement. Fab taking advantage. This is it. Big boy combo here.
And the down 34 does so much. Shout outs to STL. Shout outs to Tasty Steve. Look at that on game point here. Looking to go 4-2.
I wouldn't rush things just yet. If I'm Sonic, I got a round, Kind of sucks now to be down so big in this round.
Oh, that was big. I don't know why Fab maybe a little
drop.
bit out of way there, going for that power crush.
Yeah. Still a meter though. Sonic's got to use it before they die. Got to use it before they die. Oh, big opportunity, mispunish. It's okay.
Maybe going for the low.
Still plenty of resources. Rage, Art, and meter. No meter now.
Nice, 4-4-2, and Fab able to take that round. Now up 4-2, extending his lead.
Yeah, but we are playing a 7, so it's not set point just yet for Fab. That 4-4-2, really good placement there. It's a reliable move that Bob can throw out. Although it's linear, if you know your opponent's gonna be standing there, it kind of it's similar, I think, to the Jack 4-4-1, just because it's safe, you can throw it out, it's very reliable, and as an old school legacy player, Fab knew that about Bob. That's always been the case with 4-4-2, and he just relied on Old Faithful there to take the lead.
Yeah, he's looking really good right now. Obviously, he's been getting a lot of damage here and there, been getting a lot of mix-ups in his favor, but again, the X factor, just what is SonicFox gonna pull out in the matchup?
there were certainly opportunities for SonicFox to take that round and force another final round situation. It just went sour with that combo drop, and unfortunately, those are the moments that you can't let slip away. Those are the times where you have to be clutch. We know SonicFox; they're as clutch as it gets.
So we've seen 4 different characters so far. Do you think we'll see another from SonicFox?
No. I'd like to see Eliza again. I think that was very, very promising. SonicFox is probably running through the roster, thinking to themselves like, what's gonna stick, what's gonna work, and I think Eliza was the one that showed the most promise, winning a game and then almost winning a second game. So it'd be unfortunate to throw that momentum away, right?
Oh, the momentum is shifting once again, going to Zafina.
Picks.
Hey man, Zafina is a smart pick, regardless.
Yeah. That's
regardless.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I can't get a read on SonicFox's character choices. Maybe one more try with Zafina. I guess it depends on how it goes this game. If it was a wash like it was the first game, then definitely you can't pick another Zafina game, right?
We'll see. Anyways, this is a big match because, again, it's going to put the situation either, a closer set or Fab is going to have an even more commanding lead.
Round 1.
Anyways, let's go right into it here. We're in Thailand, Bakaram stage.
New stage. Oh, got the side, got the back.
Nice adjustment there. Went for the back 3. Clean it up.
Like
Going for the power crush again.
Just like the first time that Sonic picked Zafina, they're going to win the first round here, it looks like.
Oh my gosh, a whiff punish there.
Sorry. Spoke too soon.
Maybe you jinxed it here.
I don't want to jinx it. I want to see.
Picks up. What's it going to be? Mid?
Mid, you're right. Oh no, Fab's inching closer. I don't like it. I don't feel good.
Oh, he had another wall standing 2-1 there. It could have been it.
Okay. Whew.
Fab definitely had that, but man, he had the hit, did not confirm, did not believe.
Big sigh of relief for SonicFox there, for sure. Man, Fab's keeps coming.
He's feeling himself because, Fab definitely using that crouch dash 1, really trying to fish out a counter hit there. He's been using that really throughout the entire set so far.
Getting caught with the strings here, unfamiliarity, inexperience coming into play right now for SonicFox.
Got to keep it safe. And look at that. Using that down forward 1 series, going to the 1+2, going for that elbow drop, keeping him kind of safe on the floor.
Sonic getting a little flow started, but the backswing blow from Fab put an end to all of that. There were a lot of attacks being thrown by SonicFox just then.
Yeah, Fab bringing back the round count right now. Again, trying to extend the lead here. 4-2 in the set. This is a race to 7. Our final match of the day. Putting the brakes on. Uh-oh. SonicFox might not know the back 2 string.
Yeah, it's testing him.
Oh, here's the follow-up. What's going to happen? Oh, the wall kind of messed it up. Still making an adjustment with the combo. This is nice. I like it. What's the mix-up? Goes for the
chance
low.
for SonicFox here. Rage Art. Race drive.
I would have went for the Rage Art too.
Maybe they don't know, Mark. Maybe they don't know about back 2-2.
Maybe not.
It's one of those things that if Sonic knew, I know they'd be ducking it every single time.
Yeah, especially, there's no mix-up on the second hit. You just got to know. You have to react right away. All right, the follow-up. What's the mix-up now? Pushing towards the wall. This is good positioning. Went for it.
Okay, here we go. Some stance play. Got the Scarecrow in the mix.
Nice patience from NYCFab. They're able to punish there with the 4-2. It's going to be tough.
Fab's trying to work his way off that wall. He's near that balcony break. Sonic pushing closer. There he goes.
Look at that. Tied up. Going to our final round here. 4-2. Might be 4-3 if SonicFox can pull it off.
Still hanging around. Not letting the set get out of reach just yet. Sonic's really good at that. Don't go down without a fight. Back 2-2 again.
I like the back 2 answer there just to kind of interrupt the flow there from the stance.
That's it.
Oh, not enough? Oh, this could be bad. Oh, he knew. He knew.
Yeah.
We were talking about testing to see what the opponent knows, and Fab, you could tell Fab labbed against the feet.
Fab knows
you could
more.
Tell.
Yeah, Fab knows more about the weird matchups than Sonic does, it looks like, about the Bob matchup, I think.
So it's now, was it 5-2 now? In favor of NYCFab. So it is getting pretty scary here because the next matchup, it could lead it to 6-2 or it could be to 5-3. So again, you got to think ahead of these things.
Yeah, as it stands right now, that's a very, very big lead in a first to 7. With your opponent having 5 and you're just sitting there at a measly 2. Zafina, two tries, 2 losses. The only character that Sonic's really shown signs of life with is Eliza, right?
Yep.
Noctis did squeeze a game in, but that was kind of like a quick little surprise, but the Fab quickly got it back. Eliza, on the other hand, is I think that's really the character. Fab just not seeming as comfortable as he was in the other matchups when playing Eliza. You had to back off a little bit just to wait to see what Sonic does. There was no rushing it down and kind of just like storming through. Just because Eliza has Dragon Punch, she has meter, she has EX moves that go through things, as well as like jump, a lot of evasion, a lot of things to consider there that normal traditional Tekken characters don't bring to the table. So SonicFox is somebody that comes from other games have other mechanics. So I think like
it seems like you want to see Eliza. You think Eliza would be the most effective? Eliza
in their hands is like perfect.
Oh man, Zafina once again. You know, when Zafina gets going, yeah, I can see it working out. However, Zafina has out of maybe the opening rounds, the 2 times Zafina was played, we really haven't seen any dominance here with the character. I mean, movement is key with Zafina, right? But
it is.
The way SonicFox has been playing, you know, Fab has been all over the place as far as making sure he's able to space away from things like back 1+2. We saw the punish early on the whiff of that with wall standing 2-1. And again, down forward 1 not even showing its effectiveness in the matchup. So I think Fab is feeling comfortable in this particular matchup, and I'm pretty sure this is the character he labbed against.
When you play against Zafina, like she throws a lot of stances at you. She gets to attack a lot of times just because she's in her, you know, whatever stance, maybe Tarantula or Scarecrow. She's got a lot of stances that where, you know, you're allowed to flow as Zafina. And every time I've seen Sonic kind of try to get started, throw out attack A, attack B, attack C to try to break Fab's defense, Fab's answered pretty well. He's able to defend. He's not getting counter-hitted. That's something that happens a lot of times if you're not familiar with some of the Zafina strings from stances. So none of that's really working. So that's why I kind of felt like it may not have been a great choice to give Zafina another shot.
That's true. You know, Fab just not being shaken at all, and you know, really showing his experience now in the matchup. So 5-2, threatening to go up 6-2, and Fab is looking so good right now.
Back 2-2.
Oh man, now starting to use the strings even more. Nice. Down forward 4, that is a natural combo with the string extensions there. Oh, no launch!
Yeah. That's one of those like think quick situations, and Sonic probably doesn't have a lot of experience trying to launch punish the Mob.
And the thing here, oh my gosh, that's going to be big. No, never mind.
Nice try, though.
If he landed that would have ended the round for sure.
Yeah,
it was tied up on rounds right now. I feel like Fab has gathered so much intel now just based on the past round itself. Figuring out how he can formulate his offense. Because right now, look again, no duck on the back 2-2 series. There's a lot that he's going to be able to get away with, at least frame advantage-wise, too. Nice second hit. Again, just adding to the list of things that Fab's able to get away with. All right, what is it? Goes for the break. SonicFox not aware. Second hit of the string is high. Let's see how that's going to change in the plan. Oh, and the counter hit. This is going to be it. This is going to be it.
Attacked at the wrong time.
Never mind. Not if he chokes.
Yeah, he did choke it up. Almost.
This is a game point to go up 6-2.
6-2.
See if Fab's able to pull it off. A nice low parry. Going back the other way downstairs. Yep.
Sonic's gotten most of the floor breaks on this stage in this game, but not really making much of it.
And again, Fab going for those strings. Gets the conversion. No, didn't let it go. Didn't believe in the down 3-4.
Too much.
Oh, Power Crush just enough life to stay alive. And 6-2 in favor of NYCFab over SonicFox right now. One more match, and it's going to be all over.
Bob's Power Crush is really, really good. It's faster, it's safer than most Power Crushes, and in situations where you're willing to sacrifice some of your health to take some of theirs, that was perfect options from Fab. Sonic was trying to steal the round, you know, touched them up a little bit, and then they proceeded to go for something, but Bob just stopped it right there with the Power Crush. That's something that Fab likes to do. And throughout that match right there, we saw a lot of situations play out where it was clear that there was Bob inexperienced, you know, back 2-2 still going unducked. Sure, Yukin didn't go launched. And I'm sure that Sonic's really kicking themselves on just some of these small mistakes that probably wouldn't happen if they just simply knew a little bit more about the matchup. I think that's really what it is here.
I mean, like all good players, I'm sure SonicFox gonna take the footage, study up, kind of figure out what to do. But I mean, maybe too little, too late. I mean, you can't do that in the middle of a set.
Yeah, just something to look forward to in the future. I think I hope that they're gonna like get more motivated. I remember in the interview, Sonic was saying that they're really looking forward to season 4. And so that's kind of on the horizon. And once that comes out, I think we'll see the return of Sonic. Maybe Kunimitsu's SonicFox, since they like to play with all these characters, right?
Yep.
Definitely seems like someone that Sonic would definitely play once they come out.
All right, what could potentially be the final match in the set? Gonna bet it all on Noctis. All right, I mean, Noctis did show some promise early on, but I feel like, all right, this is where it comes down to. So SonicFox picking Noctis against NYCFab, who has a lot to play around with again. It is 6-2.
He was never really tested in this entire set, Fab, so he's not really put in uncomfortable situations. That was kind of the key for SonicFox, trying to pick, like, let's say Zafina or Eliza and throw things at Fab that he's not really used to, his inexperience, not playing Tekken 7 much, you know, the birth of his daughter. That's really taking most of his time these days, you know, between work and family. Tekken kind of takes a back seat, so you want to try to take advantage of you want to take advantage of those things that, you know, might slip through the cracks of Fab's like knowledge banks, little things that he doesn't know about just yet.
Oh, he misses the follow-up there with the down 3+4. Doesn't matter, goes for the belly, and look at that, NYCFab continuing this streak of domination. All right, didn't get the punish there. Okay, still working those pokes, those mix-ups.
Fab with the same exact game plan as he had in game number 1 of the set. Just playing his style, waiting for the moment to strike, but not letting up once he gets close, once he gets in there, once he gets knocked in.
I mean, gotta put some respect right now. Fab is doing a great job of, you know, using multiple backdashes just to get out of range and pick his shots. Nice again, sidestep attack. Follow up here, what's the mix-up? Oh, he fell for the delay.
That little string right there, down forward 3-1, kick to the high. Sonic's tried that a few times. Fab hasn't ducked it. If Fab knows, I think eventually he's going to catch Sonic slipping and really, really punish him for that mistake. Probably when it matters most. It's a little foreshadowing here.
Yeah, that's one of the things too. It's like, do you want to let him get away with it? Or do you maybe you want to get hit by it and let him keep doing it, right?
Yeah.
Just so you can cash in on it later.
And not even intentionally late. It just so happened to not duck it early on in the set. It just sets you up to do it when it's most like.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be big. Never mind, just short of the wall.
They got lucky, no wall.
Nice punish there. Sonic has an opportunity here. Do something. There it is, closing it out. Rage Art. That should be it.
Nice awareness. Luckily, the wall didn't get in the way of that combo. We were getting really, really close to that wall splat. But for SonicFox to have the awareness to immediately go for that Rage Art, that's really impressive on the part.
Chop away here, no duck there on the second hit. The follow-up, again, chopping with that down 2.
Just the first hit as well.
Nice. Nice down back 3 from Fab, again, keeping on the floor. Presence of mind here, again. Oh, this is tough. Warp strike, follow-up.
That's the one right there that Fab can duck, but I'm not sure if he knows.
Oh, the counter hit. This is big. Side wall stun messes up the combo. Oh, that could have been big.
Unless Fab's gonna steal here.
Ooh, definitely trying to steal with that. This could be big. One more mix-up after this.
Yeah, they're pretty much virtually even now. One low tap.
And SonicFox on the scoreboard again, 6-3 now, as they are able to win another match against
Still
NYCFab.
a big hill to climb. It's still like Fab set. He's still chilling with his feet up. I mean, he's not worried.
He's chilling like the bird on the bench there.
Yeah, the last time that Noctis did that, Fab came storming right back. Easy win. And yeah, plenty of wiggle room right here for Fab to kind of make a mistake or two. It's not a big deal. He's not sweating it. He's a vet.
It could have gone either way, you know. Fab was really trying to pick his shots, trying to find everything. A bit unfortunate that he would have situations with side wall stuns, not getting the right wall carry. But of course, I mean, you know, Noctis, one of those characters is you get hit by certain things that maybe you're not aware of or not ready for, and then he always has different options from there on out. So just about awareness. I
feel like, you know, all these characters that SonicFox is throwing at Fab, it kind of, you know, finally worked, finally wore Fab down a little bit, just having to shift his focus from playing against Eliza to Zafina to
a long play mix-up.
Yeah, it's kind of where it coming into play here. But for as good as Fab played those first several games, you know, to slip up and drop a game here, I think we can allow him that mistake, right? He can you know, forgive himself for losing that game as long as he, you know, turns it around and ends it right here.
We'll see. And NYCFab, obviously, we know Fab, he has a number of characters in his arsenal. Will he be able to switch? Who knows? Does he even need to switch? That's the question. I feel like if he does, though, I mean, now is a good time if he wants to. He has games to give. Now would be a good time. Maybe he could pull out a surprise, really test his opponent. So we'll see.
I feel like Fab doesn't want to switch characters just so people don't have the ability to say, "Oh, you only won because you switched." Yeah, you switch characters at the end. Like if he just like makes that statement, plays all the way through with Bob, then you know.
I mean, that could be an old man error. Who knows? You never know. I mean, it's not over yet. Let's find out how this is going to play out. Of course, NYCFab is up right now. It is 6-3, if I'm right.
Yeah, it's still a long way to go for Sonic. We cannot stress that enough, but it's never over till it's over. We're playing first to 7, 6-3 right now for Fab. The stage is a little bit bigger.
Oh my gosh, the third hit again, not having the right beat on the back 2-2 string. And there's the wall, and this is going to hurt. Down 34, and the mix-up goes to the low.
Power crush here from Fab all day if he wants to. But the low instead to secure it. Yeah, back 2-2. It's like one of the top 5, maybe top 3 things that you can really punish a Bob player for trying, you know.
Yeah, and then, you know, that used to be a move, at least back when Bob was doing Tekken 6. That, you know, it used to terrorize players, right?
People spammed it.
Yeah, people definitely spammed it. I mean, it was a quick poke that put him at a good advantage for mix-ups. He had a third hit. But again, people started realizing there is no mix-up. You just go for it, right?
Drops
the
the
down
wall
3
combo.
plus 4. That was weird. Oh no, did he press the button?
Did they do something? No.
Not the launch. Nice
Right,
stuff there. SonicFox on the scoreboard. Round-wise, 6-3. Still fighting.
That might have to turn it up a bit. If he wants to avoid, you know, pressure. Because at 4-6, I think the pressure starts to build up. SonicFox is coming.
And
Punish.
getting so much out of that back 2 series. Oak didn't let her rip, didn't believe. This is going to hurt. This could be it.
That hit a lot.
Oh, how did it go right through that? That was crazy.
Oh,
and right through that as well.
My God.
The Royal Arts, all these weapons, they cut through Ray drives like it's nothing.
Dude, what happened there?
2 rounds to 1. I don't know what happened, but I have my email ready, but I don't want to send it because I know Michael Murray's in the chat. Follow up here.
Okay.
Where's the mix-up? Oh,
stopped him in his tracks. He tried to run all the way up. He wasn't guarding. Reckless play from Fab right now. He might want to start waking up here for real.
Follow up here. What's going to happen?
All 3 hits.
Oh, it's looking good for SonicFox right now. They are so close at taking this to 6-4. Oh! The jump over. No, not like this. That could have been a bunch of normal throw.
He's going to have to raise drive. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
You called it. Anakin, I love having you here for commentary.
As a punish.
So good.
As a punish, though.
Biggest punish, though. That was like, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that, but he went for that nice punish. Oh,
Man.
We're going to throw back.
It's getting sloppy at the end here. I like it, man. I mean,
I love it when players just slug it out.
yeah, you can tell the tension is building. The nerves, both players are kind of feeling a little bit of butterflies, I think. Making those mistakes.
These normal throws are hitting. We're cashing in.
Yeah.
It is time.
Set point for Fab. Important to remember.
Oh, and out of the sky. Not going to do a lot of damage, but if he's able to get wall carry here, it could hurt.
Yep.
Not going to do it, but a big counter hit as well.
Wow.
Oh, it can go either way, Anakin.
Exactly what they needed.
Down back 2.
Be careful though.
Do it for the chat.
Raise drive cannot hit right here. If I'm
normal throw again, and that should be it. One more mix up.
My God.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Speechless, Mark.
It's not often we get to see the battle of rage drives towards the end of rounds, but
the
last 2 rounds, so many scrambles. What was it? 7-3, right?
That was the set that I really wanted. Like that crazy stuff that's happening. I mean, that could have been anyone's game, but like just because Fab's up, you know, he already had 6, so that was the game to end the set, and that's what we're talking about. Closing out the set. Good job. Good stuff.
I felt like SonicFox maybe should have taken a bit more cautious approach, especially towards the end. And the big thing here is like, where were the throw breaks? Where were the normal throw breaks?
Yeah,
from both players, not just from SonicFox, from both players. That was crazy.
Throw breaks, getting through in like the most clutch situations.
Sometimes you gotta expect the unexpected because again, both of these players not even going for throws throughout the set.
And it
was rather nutty.
Fab relied on that in like a very intense moment, trying to go for normal throws, and that's not something you're supposed to go for, but I guess since it's like a new player in his mind, I don't know. He tried it and it worked, so we cannot even question. Either way, we're gonna have these guys on for an interview shortly, so that's pretty cool. Get a chance.
I'm very curious to find out from both of these players what's going on. What was the preparation as well? Because I'm very intrigued about training regimens and seeing how people decide to hone their craft.
Yeah. I think it was a really good showing from SonicFox, especially at the end when they were kind of trying to make that rally with Noctis. We saw a lot of potential from Eliza. We saw,
people in the chat are asking for more matches, and this was a race to 7. Unfortunately, we can't do a race to 10 or to 13. We can't do that. We are on a tight schedule, but regardless, we have a lot more Tekken stuff ahead in the coming weeks. So I hope you guys look forward to that
North
again.
coming up October 10th.
EU North in 2 weeks. We have Bud Light Beer League on Tuesday.
A lot of stuff. I mean, it's been pretty much every single week. Just yesterday, there was like a big Korean offline event. There was a Japanese event as well. And so just no matter where you look, this afternoon, I was watching something go down on Spag's channel, some EU.
Yeah, the Celtic Throwdown, right?
Right. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. So wherever you look, I mean, it's not going to be hard to find.
Yeah, I guess we should tell everyone there's so much Tekken stuff going on right now. If you jump on social media, if you don't know where to go, I'm sure you'll be able to find it if you follow maybe Tekken Gamer or some of the other community channels. There's just so much. I mean, Equinox Gaming just posted up. There was a VOD from the Africa Tekken League as well. There's just a lot of action that's happening, and I think you guys want to see that. That top 8, and it was an offline top 8 in Korea. It was a crazy top 8 tournament.
All the big names.
All the big names that you've seen in the news recently, at least from the Korean Tekken scene. So it was a great watch. So I urge you guys to check that out if you have some more time during your weekend.
And with like the yesterday's unveiling of season 4 and everything, I think that kind of
I gotta tell you something.
What's that?
Right after the season 4 announcement, after the season 4 announcement yesterday, after our broadcast ended, I've never seen that many people streaming Tekken right away and just saying I'm looking forward to season 4. They're all playing, all happy. It was
everybody
nice to see.
is very, very excited about it. I mean, can you blame them? That was a hefty video, just giving you everything that you've been asking for, right? When's season 4? When's the news? Everything. All the questions got answered outside of the release date, which now everybody's willing to wait for, because upon learning all the cool things that everybody's been working on, even during the pandemic, working at home, hard at work, trying to make stuff happen for everybody. I think that was a pleasant surprise for people to kind of like see what everything's we're working on. So yeah, I was surprised. I didn't think all that was coming, and so I just want to play the game. I just like Tekken, so we can all this extra stuff. It's like,
well, this weekend we were treated. You weren't playing. I mean, obviously you're part of the USCs, but we had you in the commentary booth, and it's been a pleasure to have you here. Obviously, your analysis, your insight, and your ability to just communicate what's going on in the game, and also having that player mentality. It was, I think, a treat for everyone. I'm sure everyone in the chat would agree. Throw some ones in the chat if you loved Anakin's commentary and would like to see him back. I'd like to see you come back.
Yeah, normally I'm out there in the field battling in tournaments, but it was cool to just get a different perspective on it. Usually I've hopped on the mic here and there, but this is like one of the few times I actually get to officially get on the mic and do a whole event with you, Mark. So that was fun. Of course, we're winding down now. Fab just won that set 7-3. So we're going to jump into a little interview now with the players, get their thoughts on the match. What's going on, SonicFox? What's going on, Fab? Good stuff. Congratulations to both of you. That was really exciting, especially towards the end. Yeah. Super exciting at the end. Everybody wants to see more. Me and Mark wouldn't mind if you guys played to 10, but that's that's where it ends. First off, let's go to SonicFox. I mean, I think we all knew that you played a lot of different characters, but we didn't know that you were gonna play all of them in this.
No. I was like, it's an exhibition. Like, this is not a tournament. I'm just gonna show off all the characters I know how to play, and then once I get bodied with all, literally before I went in, I was like, before I get bodied, I'm gonna play all the characters I know how to play, and then once Fab lets through all of them, I'm just gonna stick to my main characters.
Right. And I mean, did you kind of surprise yourself at all? Like, you did really good with Noctis, and you really did good with Eliza.
That was a surprising thing. Eliza, it's not too surprising because I like the character's broken, but Noctis was a little bit more surprising to me. The other thing that was surprising to me is I was expecting Julia, actually, and I was
we were too
prepared for Julia over Bob. I literally have no idea what Bob's doing, and Fab realized that too, and I was like,
he was taking advantage. But that's what those dirty players do. That, man.
I would do the same thing. Absolutely. I was like, I started figuring it out near the end, but I think I was way too late. But
I was talking with Mark. Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, I was saying I was having way too much fun near the end using Noctis because I realized near the people say that Noctis is low tier, and while I do agree, I think he has his place. I actually think he's really, really good at fighting against very lame characters or very, very poke happy characters. For example, like I'm more inclined to use Noctis, for example, versus like Elisa or just other for Eliza, for example, just very, very poke oriented characters. I'm more inclined to use Noctis than Zafina because I actually have a really hard time trying to slow the pace down when I'm using Zafina versus when I'm using Noctis. I like having that full crouch mix up, that full screen awareness, and having the best with Punisher in the game. So
yeah, nice, good stuff. And I was talking with Mark a little bit, like when you were playing Eliza, I feel like you really clicked with her really well, just coming from other fighting games, and she's
she's
a
2D character.
Yeah, she brings a lot of new mechanics and fundamentals that you can kind of take advantage of, just having a lot of experience from the other games.
Yeah,
so
she can mash. It's sick.
Yeah. So that was Fab. What do you think about that, Eliza? I feel like your game plan was kind of like to rush Sonic down. And you couldn't really do that with Eliza because of all the zoning capabilities of the jumping around, having meter EX. So did you feel like that was a character that gave you the most trouble in the match?
Surprisingly, I don't feel it gave me the most trouble, but it was definitely threw me off fighting it because there was no rhythm for me to get because he kept switching. So yeah, so it's like, if I have a rhythm, it's like if I have a rhythm against a character, then it's easier. I don't feel like Eliza was an issue. I was actually most scared about Zalfina because Noctis, surprisingly, Noctis did so well, but I was actually comfortable against Noctis, but I still got bodied those games.
Yeah.
I gotta ask both of you guys. So first off, thank you both of you for participating in the Tekken Online Challenge exhibition. But I gotta ask, let me ask Fab first. Which character did you prepare for the most? I feel like you were preparing for Zafina.
I definitely prepare for Zalfina because the other characters I know well. I know Zalfina well too, but if I'm not playing a ton, I'm gonna get kind of rusty against a certain character because Zalfina I don't have enough experience against pretty much. I know her, she's been around so long and I know the changes. It's just that it's just another thing of how much do you fight against it.
All right, same question for you, SonicFox. Which character did you prepare for?
If I'm going to be honest, I didn't prepare at all. I actually love to rush into these exhibitions just with my head, just to how can I explain it? It's like, I'm stupid, if that makes sense. It's like, I like to just play the player without having any information or like researching anything. I definitely did not research anything about Fab. I definitely, the only thing I knew was that they played Julia, and I knew a little bit of the Julia matchup, but I was just like, I'm
no
trying to
Julia.
rush in.
Do you take these situations? Do you take these situations like? Do you rewatch the streams later on and kind of study where you went wrong?
Yeah, sometimes. Well, I mainly do that for tournaments. Really, exhibitions not so much because I know like after this, if I want to like hit a Fab to play more later to really learn the Bob matchup and Julia matchup, I'd be like, hey Fab, let's play. But
of course.
No, before anything, I really just wanted to put on a show and just show off all my characters. So I definitely think I could play better next time too, once I get more matchup experience. But no, Fab is definitely like the superior player, like by far. Like I was definitely just getting whiff punished. Like you're getting whiff punished when he does like fucking what's the wave dash to the standing two. Yeah, sure you can. Yeah, when you get whiff punished by that, oh yeah, you know you're done. Like there's just certain tells. So he's just like the player just superior than you. But I was like, I know Fab is superior than me, but I'm still gonna try to shake you up just a little bit. So.
I mean, I still play you back though, so
yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Like I didn't feel like I was getting trolled or anything like that. And no, me key charging and stuff. I just do that to everybody. It's actually really funny to me.
Are you gonna play Kunimitsu in season 4?
Oh, absolutely. Kunimitsu is what do you call it? One of my favorite characters. In Tag 2, I actually played her. Same thing with Zafina. I played her as well in Tag 2. I actually really like, unlike what a lot of other people say, I actually really like her new design. So I am really curious to see how she plays, and I hope she's very poke happy because I've been waiting to find like that perfect like poke happy rushdown character, which I was considering learning Bob for too, but nobody plays Bob, so I don't know who to learn from.
That is true. We don't see Bob too much anymore, but it was a pleasure to see NYCFab bring out his old friend Bob from the trenches.
What, by the way, I want to ask, what do you think of Bob's tier placement? Because I actually think he's really good, but that's just me.
I think he is really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. This game is like something like the real all the characters in the game are actually pretty good, but the top characters are just so dirty that it makes other characters look worse than what they are. Because I always tell people, like, especially after the buffs they did give Bob, I said Bob is really good in my opinion. I think he's really good.
I think
he's good.
No, you're definitely not good with Bob. Don't cap. Don't even start with the cap. Bob is
one of the few Bob players that we even got.
Yeah. Like, I can just tell your fundamentals and like your situational awareness and like your optimization with Bob is just like far beyond like bad at the top players. But I was telling people that I think that Bob and like Miguel, especially Miguel, are the most slept on characters right now in the game. I think Miguel's really stupid right now in this version of the game. So.
Yeah,
well, I hope people look forward. I hope people look forward, and we get to see more of these characters with these Tekken 7 online challenge events. But before we go, I did want to ask you guys one more thing. First off, let's ask SonicFox, where can more people find out more about what you're doing with Tekken? I know you stream often. Can you do maybe any shout-outs or any plugs on what you're doing nowadays?
I definitely, first and foremost, you can catch me on Twitter at SonicFox5000 at your own peril. Sorry, at SonicFox at your own peril, not 5000 anymore. Or my Twitch sometimes at SonicFox. I also want to give a shout out to Cuddlecore. I bet she's watching stream. Hi, Cuddlecore. She's helped me a lot get really, really strong at the game, and I really enjoy losing really badly like this because it shows how much more I can just improve at the game. So thank you for being my ass, Fab. And shout outs for you to even taking me up to even challenge me. I actually don't think if you remember it a long time ago, we played once in Tekken Tag tournament at a local.
I remember.
Yeah, I got a match off of you.
I remember every time I played you because even what's like funny is even back then, I was like, why doesn't he continue to play Tekken? Because I remember,
I played it for fun, but when I got a match off of you in a tournament set, I was like, oh shit, I cannot believe that.
You definitely did.
Yeah, I was like, oh god. But then I just didn't like the idea of not being able to play one character. If I could play one character, I'd totally just play solo stuff, like a lot of Tekken Tag tournament too. But no, you're a really strong player, and I hope we get to play more casual soon, and you can show me some stuff about Bob. That'd be really nice.
All right, Fab, NYC Dad, I gotta ask you again. What are you up to nowadays? Where can people follow you? Do you stream at all? Let us know.
You could follow me on Twitch at NYCFab and on Twitter at NYCFab. I do stream. I haven't streamed too much lately because just life things like daughter work. And then I've been working out a ton. Because the gym situation and what's going on now. So I built a home gym. So I've really just been focusing on that. And then I just got ready. Try to prepare myself to play a set with Sonic. And I just hope Sonic actually continues to play.
Oh, no, I love this game.
Because we did play. Yeah, we played that was like a month or two ago. And we played for like a couple hours. But I was just like, I didn't hear from him again. So I was like, okay, is he going to keep playing? Or is he going to combat or Dragon Ball?
When I heard Season 4 was coming out soon, or the rumors for it, I was like, I'm going to take a little break because I'm not gonna lie, Fakrum left a really bad taste in my mouth when playing this game. All right, Akuma does too, but like Fakrum really left a bad taste in my mouth. But I eventually accepted that like they're not gonna change really much about him, honestly, because his core design I think is just always gonna inherently be strong. So I was just like, I better just pick up my big boy pants and just pick a top tier essentially, right? Yeah. I've been trying to find the right character. I still feel like even though I really like my Safina and I really like my Noctis, there's a character that's meant for me that I'm not playing in, and it's probably Kazumi, but she's so boring. But
we'll figure it out in Season 4 because stuff's about to change, right? Like whatever you know about the game now, it might change.
That's why I haven't been trying as hard.
Keep an open mind, right? That's all.
We can all learn the game together.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I'm super down, especially with the new moves. Please, for the love of God, Tekken devs, if you listen to me, give Noctis a good low. That's all I want. That's
one request. That's all we have. Yeah. That's a good stopping point.
Make my down back 3 plus 1 on block.
There we go. We have a request. But again, SonicFox, Fab, thanks guys for joining us for the exhibition. We're going to let you guys go, and we're actually going to let everyone that's watching go as well. Anakin, is there anything you want to say to the chat? I mean, obviously you are our special guest commentator this weekend. I got to ask you, how did you enjoy the event?
I had a blast, just going from Saturday to Sunday, tournament play, exhibition play, final boss, a review. It was everything I could have asked for and more in a Tekken weekend. Just getting to commentate, chill with you, watch the matches, not feel the pressure of playing for once. That was a treat. And, I'm glad I got to watch a lot of good friends play Tekken. Really, really loved the matches today. We ended with a bang, SonicFox versus Fab. That was tight. Looking forward to the, the EU North coming up in a couple of weeks. So we'll keep it moving, keep it going,
Yeah, and again, lots of love to everybody over at Bandai Namco Entertainment, the production team at 10-0, and of course, Astro for always supporting the Tekken community. Until next time, until the next Tekken Online Challenge in 2 weeks, we'll see you guys then. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Peace.